All right, baby. Get those drum rolls ready. Get those hand claps ready because we are back. The TUC is here. What is this, episode 8?
Episode 8, baby.
Yes. Welcome back.
Episode
I
8.
feel good. Energy's up.
Absolutely.
Your boy Trev's here.
Boy, Matty Ice.
And we're ready to rock them shoes right off.
Absolutely. Episode 8. Turn me up, Papa. You know the vibes.
This week is interesting.
It is.
You know, the feels are up right now.
The feels are up.
Feels are up. The jitters. We
A
got
little
some
bit?
topics.
Yeah, we do got some topics.
We got some crazy topics.
This week was...
Thanksgiving!
Exactly. Yes, sir.
Boy, turkey. Gobble,
Yep.
gobble.
Feasting up. I hope you guys had some nice leftovers. I hope you had some nice leftovers.
I haven't even started eating leftovers yet. I got to go back to the crib. I got to go back to...
Damn, son.
Back to mom's.
Yeah, that's true. Now, leftovers were delicious. Food was delicious. But before we get into all that, I have to ask you, how are you doing, my boy? How was your week?
Week's good. Work's good. Same motion. Motivation's still low a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shot to the heart. Yeah, I don't know why. Finding it hard to just get in the rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm happy I get to look forward to the podcast, so that keeps some order in the house, order in the court. But yeah, I'm just trying to find some ways to like take off some steam, clear the thoughts.
Yep.
You know, so I might be investing in a gym membership, so clap up for that.
I love that for you.
Following this man's footsteps right here.
Ooh, be careful.
But yeah, Thanksgiving was good though. I took maybe a year off my life with all that eating.
Mm-hmm. But it's worth it, bro.
Yeah,
that's just delicious.
Yeah, mashed potatoes, corn, the gravy, the turkey. Some people have ham as well.
Yep, some stuffing.
Some stuffing. That's my favorite.
My favorite as well.
A little linguiça.
Oh, okay.
You put a little linguiça in there.
Yeah, I'll get into that after. Yeah.
Oh,
we did something similar.
We're on me because we're on me first.
Yeah.
Oh,
we did something similar.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. It was good to be near family. This time of year is always great, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's unfortunate that you see some of your family around the holidays, just around the holidays, but
yeah,
I wish it was more. But it was good. It was good.
I'm happy to hear that.
Vibrations were up, flavors were flowing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
and I have to ask,
what?
This week you started your new job.
Oh, so yes, started my new job. Same job, just different company.
Yeah.
So,
but how do you feel?
New endeavors, new adventures. I feel good. I feel great.
Is it what you expected?
It's more than what I expected.
Nice.
Love the opportunities that they give.
Happy to hear that, bro.
Yeah, great group of guys so far.
Mm-hmm.
Just yeah, the houses that you work on are really nice.
Absolutely.
You know, first weekend and get to see all the beautiful homes that you work on in the beautiful Cape Cod community.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been good. Nerves are still there.
Of course.
Nerves are still there.
Yeah.
Nerves will be there for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
But we're rocking. You know, we're sailing. Boat's going.
Yeah.
So,
meeting some new people and shit.
Meeting some new people. A couple of circles are like connecting.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning some of the people there know people who I know.
Yeah.
So
that's dope.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's cool, bro.
It's cool. But yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
Missed out on the mac and cheese this year. No mac and cheese for the boy this year on Thanksgiving. That should be a staple in everybody's household, but I know it's not.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people can't even make a good mac and cheese. So
now that I think about it, I don't even know if I had mac and cheese either.
L.
Take
that L.
But we got a huge W, and I'll explain that soon. Huge W.
But that's enough of me. How was your week?
I had a pretty good week, bro.
I
did. I thought the last couple weeks, as I mentioned on the podcast, weren't too great for me. I wasn't doing, the most like I usually want to. This week, I felt pretty good. Work went well. Posted some TikToks here and there. Got some stuff done that I needed to do. And then obviously spent some time with family. for Thanksgiving. But Thanksgiving for me was a little bit different this year. I wasn't with my immediate family. I wasn't with my mom, my
Didn't
dad.
have the rice and beans.
No rice and beans. You know what I mean? No rice and beans and turkeys this time. I actually went with Maddie's family and experienced our first holiday together, actually.
Oh,
after
shit.
5 years. Our first holiday
that's
together.
so cute.
Yeah. So that was cool. And the food that we ate was delicious, bro.
Tell me.
Delicious. So we had ham and turkey, of course.
So both. Some families do both.
Stuffing, but instead of linguiça in the stuffing, we had Italian sausage in the stuffing.
That's the same thing.
And it was
much.
fire.
It was it's always fire.
So fire. And then what I wanted to mention, of course, we had all the other stuff too. You know, mashed potatoes, gravy, corn. We did have cranberry sauce, all that stuff.
Did you have the sweet potato with the marshmallow on top?
We did, but honestly, I'm not with the marshmallow with sweet potato. I don't like that. I love sweet potato, but with the marshmallow on top, it's too much.
It's too much. Okay.
Yeah, and I don't like mixing, like sugary stuff and like savory stuff, salty, sugary. You know what I mean? I don't really like that. Okay. I like them being a little bit more separate.
It's a little odd.
But the highlight was the broccoli casserole. Is that what it's called?
Cheesy broccoli.
Yeah.
Crunchy.
Dude,
yeah, that's my shit.
That's
my shit.
Delicious.
That's my shit.
That's some white people shit, but that shit was gas, bro.
You know what's also good too is green bean casserole.
Okay. I've heard that.
It's like the same shit.
I've heard green bean casserole looks kind of weird, but tastes delicious.
It tastes amazing.
Yeah, I gotta try that. But yeah,
that get on your white people shit.
I guess I do. Thanksgiving is all about white people shit.
Is it really?
Think about it. We're talking about pilgrims and shit. What the fuck is he doing?
The ham and turkey and shit.
Another highlight of Thanksgiving was, Brazil playing in the World Cup.
Oh, yeah.
And absolutely having an amazing game.
Wait. Let's hold off on that.
No, I know. I'm just saying. That was just my experience.
Oh, I mean, everyone saw it. I was at the... So, okay. I see why you're saying it.
And then we finished the week off with just, some leftovers, taking it easy. Ended up watching a nice movie. Captain Phillips, actually. Have you ever watched that?
I don't think so.
It's about like the Somalian pirates. And
this is my ship now.
Yeah. It was a great movie.
I'm the captain now.
Yeah. I've heard that the movie versus the real life story is completely different.
I heard that too.
But I thought the movie was great. If that's not the truth, then honestly, that's terrible. But it is what it is.
Remember, we're spitting our own facts here.
Mm-hmm. And then, just kind of laid low this week. Like this weekend, I would say. The tail end of the week. Mm-hmm. I had to work on Friday, but had a good week. And on the drive here, coming back from Rhode Island, I was talking to Maddie, and I'm just like, I'm on my shit this week. I'm on my shit.
How do you switch that so quick? How do you do that? That's something that I'm trying to control and trying to use to my advantage. How do you do that?
Just lie to yourself.
Lie to yourself.
Lie to yourself. Don't allow I'm not going to allow myself to be in this rut any longer. I can't. I can't afford to.
Or you're telling yourself the truth, something you want to hear.
Okay, that's the truth. But the lie is just telling yourself, you know what I mean? I'm doing it this week. I'm doing this right now. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you don't want to. Maybe you don't feel like it. But just tell yourself that. And it's not that you're lying to yourself, really, because that's really what you want to do. And that's how I just motivate myself. I'm waking up tomorrow.
It's just a turnover.
I'm waking up tomorrow, and it's
gas. The gas is pedal to the metal.
Yeah.
Really? Mm-hmm. See, for me, it's like...
Well, it starts today, really, but...
I'll tell myself that, but I still struggle, man.
You know what that is? That's accountability and responsibility within yourself.
It is. Because
you can get up, you can go to work. You're probably never late. But do you show up late for yourself?
All the time. It sucks.
And you write yourself off all the time.
Yeah, bro. You got to start talking to yourself and treating yourself.
Big up your own self.
Big up your own self. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
All the stuff you want to do are tasks for yourself. It's similar to like your job. You have to do X, Y, and Z, but you have to do X, Y, and Z for yourself.
It is. It's it's a great talk to have with yourself. Mm-hmm. Something that not just a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm trying to be on that wave, man. I'm trying to be.
But I'm not like that all the time, bro.
I know. I don't. Yeah. No one is all the time. Yeah. But obviously, you want to strive for that. And I believe that people are on their shit. I do think that it's a schedule every week, and that's something that I admire. That's something that I want. You know, that's something. It's a full circle for them, for those type of people, because they also love what they do, right?
Exactly.
They put themselves in situations where they don't really stress. You know. Your boy's 25 and your boy may need to invest in some hair. Hair growth.
Oh,
You know, it's a lot of stress on the plate.
absolutely.
So it's good to just good to be on your shit. Good to talk to yourself, keep yourself in check.
It's important to also have routines and stuff too, bro.
I know,
Routines and
yeah.
good habits. That shit
Yeah.
would really keep you in line, keep you in check.
Mm,
And I haven't been on that stuff, which is why I've been this way.
yeah.
Like, bro, I haven't gone to the gym and now it's gonna be like, what, almost 3 weeks? That's terrible, bro.
Mm,
There's no excuse for that.
yeah.
There's no excuse for me not doing what I really want to do because I'm just putting all that stuff off. I'm just wasting my own time.
It's true. You know that what you said. Accountability. I can't even speak. We can't speak today.
Mm-hmm.
Accountability, stuff like that. Lying to yourself. You really got to show up for yourself. You really do. There's a famous TikTok out there right now. There's a guy saying that. He says it in a real soft voice. He hits you hard. You know, you're not showing up for yourself, and there's a problem there.
Yeah.
So,
I just want to lock in for the remainder of this year, bro. That's really what it is. I'm done. Like, I need to lock into the way I was when I first started this year. I was so tapped in. Now I'm just like, But
let's get back to it.
Let's finish strong.
Let's get back to it.
Finish strong.
So, all right, let's pick up the vibes a little bit. What are we diving into today? I mean, vibes are kind of the topics we're getting into. The vibes aren't too high, but I just want
the first one.
You want to talk about the World Cup first?
Of course.
All right, let's talk about that first.
Yep, biggest sport in the world. Beautiful sport.
Biggest sport in the world?
Easily.
I'd agree.
Played and watched, obviously.
Was Messi there actually, or was
of course
he was? Okay,
yeah.
All right.
Now, so it's tapped into the World Cup. Obviously, happens every 4 years.
Every 4 years,
and we're blessed enough that this one's happening right now. You know what I mean?
Beautiful goals from Brazil.
Beautiful goals.
Beautiful.
So
I don't think I've ever seen a better goal. I don't watch that much.
Yeah,
but the second goal that was made.
Was beautiful.
That bicycle kick. I don't think I've ever seen a better goal than that. That was, and like I said, I barely watch soccer, so there's probably better. But that was clean. That boy just did a little 180, kicked that boy right in. I was like,
right in the corner, bro.
I was like, okay. Oh shit.
I was hyped.
Damn.
I was hyped. But let's start with just kind of like laying some things down here. Like, first of all, the World Cup is happening in Qatar. Mm-hmm. I don't know if you know that, but it's the first Middle Eastern Muslim nation that is hosting the World Cup. It's the first time. That's why the World Cup is not happening in the summer. It's happening in the fall. And there's a lot of controversy around that. Because,
is it really?
Yeah, their beliefs and their laws are very different than the rest of the world.
So put me on. This is something that I don't really know about. I didn't know
So, obviously, in like, you know, in the Muslim religion, you can't drink alcohol. So they banned all alcohol from all the venues. It's just alcohol-free beers now and any kind of drinks. And that came 2 days before the World Cup started. And one of the biggest investors in the World Cup is actually Budweiser. They're spending billions of dollars.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that kind of happened. That was a controversy. And now before the World Cup, building the stadiums, what they did was they hired workers from other countries. And they migrated them, you know, into their own country to build the World Cup stadiums and everything around, all the venues and all that stuff.
Okay.
But they paid them very, very little, very, very poor.
I'm sure of it.
Yeah, and very poor working conditions. So a lot of workers actually died. They had 6,000 construction workers die, which is like 100 times the normal amount. Like the normal amount's like 60 workers die.
And of course, that's glazed over because this event only happens every.
Yeah, and they have so much money that they
can make it disappear.
That's what I'm saying. It's ridiculous that happened.
Wow.
Dude, like workers like falling off, like dying, their living conditions. They were living like 10, 15 people in apartments.
Think about that for 1 second. Just think about that. All for entertainment.
Exactly.
All for the dollar.
Yep.
That's crazy.
It's fucked up. And then like I guess the biggest controversy, I guess I would say would be.
Sorry to cut you. That's really big.
Huge.
I don't think I haven't seen that in a headline. I haven't seen one person talk about the deaths surrounding the World Cup. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Besides, like, you know, obviously the news outlets are mentioning it, but now that the World Cup has started, all they're talking about is the entertainment part of it.
Where's Messi? You know,
exactly.
It's the sport now. The sport has taken over.
And now the biggest would be the way that they treat gays and the way they view gays. In Qatar, it's illegal. You can't be gay.
Really? Okay.
So the players and FIFA were going to protest in a way that they were going to wear armbands that were the pride flag.
Really?
Saying like one love. And then I guess FIFA stepped in and said, if you do that, you're now going to get a yellow card. So FIFA kind of went against themselves.
Politics.
So then players like, all right, I'll take the yellow card just to, you know, stand up for the right thing. And then they mentioned that if you do that, you can start ending up like losing money. You may not be able to play in like following World Cups. Like they're going to be harsher.
They're controlling you.
Exactly. So then teams completely eliminated, you know, the pride on the armband.
Sad, man. People can't even stand up for what they believe in.
And there was, you know, fans and stuff getting into the stadiums, trying to get into the stadiums. You know, they had pride shirts on or pride flags, and they're not allowed into the stadiums. So that was like a big thing. And it still is, because that's unacceptable. Like soccer is a sport where it's inclusive of any kind of person, whether religion, your sexuality, whatever it is, your race. And that's been pretty upsetting for like the entire soccer community, just because that goes against what we believe in, and FIFA's not really standing up the way they should.
It's politics, bro.
All these signs are really just pointing that Qatar should have never been a host nation, because obviously everybody knows they bribed their way into this. They're one of the richest fucking countries in the world.
Bro.
They just paid the shit off.
Come on, bro.
And now the FIFA fucking presidents and shit are saying, oh, we made a mistake by doing this.
Oh, after the fact. After the fact.
It's like, yeah, after those billions of dollars,
makes sense. Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. But besides that, the games have been great.
The games have been great. I mean,
everyone
wants a Rolls Royce, right? Everyone. That's
yeah.
Everyone wants a Rolls. You want to. There's a lot on the line at stake.
Mm-hmm.
That was beautiful to see, because I'm sure all those players did not expect that.
Yeah.
So, but of course, no one expected them to win, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, some beautiful things going on. I smiled a lot during this. I mean, it's still happening, but I've been smiling a lot.
It's dope to see that you're getting into it, or you know, really, tuning in here and there.
Yeah, honestly, I love all sports. I'd sit here and watch tennis. I'd sit here and watch golf if you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's beautiful. That goal was so beautiful. They showed every angle.
Yeah.
You know, it was.
It's the goal of the tournament so far. It really is. It was a beautiful finish. Richarlison, I love you. That was a great finish.
That's his name?
Richarlison, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what you said that they were doubting him over the year?
Yeah, because he hasn't been playing very well for his club. He's not even like a consistent starter. So people were like, why is he starting for Brazil? Like, we should give opportunities for other players who have,
he's a winner, that's why.
But when he plays on Brazil, he plays so well.
He's a winner.
So he went in there and scored 2 goals, including a bicycle kick. Like, bro is just going crazy out there. And I love to see that. I love those kind of stories where people kind of doubt you. Similar to what you were saying, the Saudi Arabia versus Argentina.
There's always going to be a flower that grows from the concrete.
Yeah.
You know? So.
And the World Cup's good at that. They like, every 4 years, there's like a new star that rises because of the World Cup. Similar to like March Madness. There's always like that one player that just goes crazy.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy shit, like this guy just got a spotlight
on the map.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know, puts his draft, number, raises his drafts number. Yeah, it's just...
Bro came into the World Cup worth like $5 million, leaves worth like $25 million. So yeah, that shit's fire, bro. I love that. A lot of upsets too, bro. Germany lost to Japan. Saudi Arabia upset.
It was cool that we were in that Uber last week, and we were talking about that too.
Yeah,
talking about that guy's opinion and who he thinks like.
Yes, bro. So that guy's Moroccan, right? He's from Morocco. Morocco just upset Belgium today.
Really?
They beat him 2-0.
That dude's clapping it up still right now.
Dude, I was thinking about it the whole time. I'm like, holy shit, that dude must be so excited, bro. Because it's only their 3rd World Cup win ever. They just beat Belgium. Belgium's ranked in the top 10.
Wow.
Like, that's a fucking big deal, bro.
That's cool, man.
And I was thinking about that guy the whole time.
Wait, he beat him today?
Beat him today.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That shit was fire.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So shout outs. I forget his name.
Me too.
Shout out Ubers though.
Yeah.
Get you home safe and shit.
Literally.
But yeah.
That's the World Cup.
Speaking of not getting home safe. Little transition.
Mm-hmm.
I really wanted to talk about the scared state that I mentioned last week, and what's going to be on blast, what could be on blast, what's is there going to be a trend again, or has there always been a trend? It's just someone decides whether to put it on blast or not. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to talk about the shootings that happened over the Thanksgiving week.
Yep.
The Colorado Springs one, and also
Virginia.
Virginia, excuse me, Virginia. In the mall.
In the Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah.
These are average, everyday people going to work, brother, sister, mother, just living their lives. And it's sad that that these situations have to happen. It all comes to a head, right? It all surfaces, it all blows up, So was it the Walmart one?
With what?
With the dad, the gay remarks and everything. Well,
that's the Colorado
that's
Springs
the Colorado one.
Yeah, so there was a 20-year-old kid, 19-year-old kid shot up the nightclub.
What is it, five dead or?
Yeah, he shot up the
20
gay
something injured or?
The gay nightclub. They were having a drag night, and yeah, he shot it up and killed 5, injured 25.
I just wanted to say, wow, at the fact that like the father's interview. First of all, who even wanted to hear from you?
So
why would the news even want to go out and hear this guy's side of this, especially with the response that he gave the world?
Well, I think it's important to try to understand why that person feels that way, possibly. Right? Like, why does he have these ill intentions versus gay people? And I think they got the answer that they wanted, that it stems from the father's hatred.
It definitely does. Think about
Exactly.
how that boy grew up.
Exactly.
I guarantee you that boy got whooped. I guarantee you that boy has been through some things, traumatizing things that he can't process in his mind still.
But at the same time, that kid had ill intentions.
Ill intentions.
Because a year before the shooting, he had like a bomb threat at his own house.
Mm-hmm.
SWAT team, FBI all came to the door. He was going to explode his own house. And then I guess it was a mistake.
Of course. But what I'm trying to say is, do you think he just popped out of the womb with
No.
those intentions?
No.
I'm just saying that there's things that build up now. When you become a certain age, right, you can make certain decisions on your own. You know right from wrong. You know
Exactly.
morale. You know all this stuff, right? When you grow up, let's say around 10, 11, 12, you start to develop your own judgment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So clearly he knows what he's done, what he did.
Of course, yeah.
The impact.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying that there's some stuff also leading up behind that. I guarantee you that kid went through a traumatizing,
definitely,
childhood.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just crazy. It's what you also said too, with the whole right to bear arms thing. Like the fact that he just had access to something like this, to guns,
is concerning.
It's concerning. It is concerning.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, there's too many bad examples.
And that's, again, what I was mentioning before. It's just the system failing us over and over and over again.
Bro, first of all, rest in peace. Shout out all the family members who went through that.
One thing.
Rest in peace to all the people.
While you're saying that,
it's just crazy. It's
what was I guess the silver lining in all of this, the best story to come out of all this, was that the way they ended up stopping the shooter was actually remarkable. It was actually an Army veteran that was at the nightclub with his family watching this drag show. And he actually tackled this guy to the ground. He said he grabbed the shooter by his like bulletproof vest, dragged him into the ground, like tossed him. His gun like went flying. He told like one of these, some of the, nightclub people that were there, some of the event goers, to, push the gun away from him. And I guess he was reaching for a pistol, and the Army veteran like got the pistol from him, threw that out too, and just started wailing on his head. Like literally, he said he thought he killed him. That's how bad he like was attacking him. And then the cops show up. This dude is all bloody because he beat his face in, and they ended up arresting him.
Oh, I'm sure it's a mess.
And he was, because obviously the cops don't know what's going on.
It's
and then
he
ended up sharing his story, and he made a lot of like headlines and stuff, which I thought was beautiful because he did such a great thing. He saved, I don't know how many lives. He could have saved hundreds of lives.
Yeah.
Which I thought was cool. And just having that instinct and the ability to do that.
Trained,
Like, would I go and attack the shooter? Like,
No.
would I, if I think I have a chance?
No, there's a higher probability you take your phone out. That's the day and age we live in.
Out.
Bro, I'm
you
not
think
even
I would take my phone out?
I'm not even trying to come at you right now.
I wouldn't take my phone out.
Bro, I'm not. See, you're taking it personally. I'm
well,
not even
you
trying
said
to come at you. Bro, statistically, me too.
Nah, but the character, bro, we don't take out our phone like that.
Bro, you take out your phone every 5 minutes. We'll be on the sidewalk waiting for an Uber. I'll be trying to have a conversation. You'll flip out the phone.
Take out the phone, but take out the phone to record or take out the phone to call 911? Like, what are you talking about here? Because you were hinting at recording.
I was.
And that's not my character.
And I'm happy that's not your character, but we also don't know what we'll do in the moment.
I'm not at the bar and we're just like, yo, like I'm on Snapchat right now. Like, that's not me.
That's what we see, though. That's what we see.
That's what we see, but...
That's what we see. That's not the highlight to the average
person.
Okay,
I would say in the aftermath, people probably take out their phone. In the moment, I don't agree with that.
Bro.
In the moment...
Think about how many shootings we've seen in the moment. We've seen every shooting and every perspective, let's say the last...
Negative.
Really?
Think about the school shootings. We haven't seen any student perspective. I'm saying of the actual shooting.
So what about the perspective of in Australia? That was huge. That looked like a video game.
But that's him recording it. That's not the people that are not the victims.
Yeah, that is true. That's him recording it. But even then, why do you think you can record this? It's
yeah, no, that's
yeah. But that kind of ties into bro, people would rather. I can't say would rather, but it's been shown that people will bring out their phone, record the situation, then call the cops.
I think they would do that for the aftermath, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Take a look at the Migos thing.
I don't know. It's hard to say too because we're not in that situation. We have never been in that situation. Yo, you want to know something I want to bring up right now? We've been in a situation, kind of something bad could have happened to us. I was actually thinking about this. It's funny that this is coming up right now. I was thinking about this on the way here.
What happened?
Dude, you remember the situation with me, you and Kev walking back from the store? We were drunk. We went to the store just to grab some drinks or whatever. And
yeah, but
no, that was crazy, bro.
Yeah, but that's a lot different.
Oh, 100%. It's totally different. Yeah, I just wanted to bring up
because nothing came out of it.
Nothing came out of it, but it's because we were so alert on our shit. We were on our shit.
Mm-hmm. But it also could have been just like a situation where it seems like something is...
Nah. See, this is where I won't let him fool. This dude always tries... Same thing with the Ouija board. We played Ouija in this person's basement. Things are coming... Radio's coming on. Horses are... First letter of all the horses' names. And this dude still won't believe it.
This dude said in somebody's basement with horses. These people are confused.
Yeah.
In somebody's basement with a horse?
No, it wasn't. It was a stable. It was a stable. This person's quote unquote basement, whatever, first floor was a stable.
Yeah.
Okay. Played Ouija in there. This motherfucker. That was our hands. We moved our own hand. Bro, come on. We watched our hands move.
This man said we lost control. We lost control. That's what's going on its own.
We did, bro. Tell me right now the radio didn't come on by itself.
All right, the radio did come on.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, that is true.
What about the first letters of all the horses? Did that happen or did that not happen?
No, yeah.
Oh, okay. Did we even know the names horses?
No, I didn't know
the names of the horses. No, okay. So was it us? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
This dude will choose.
I'm just saying that situation. All right, so we.
Do you want to explain it? Or?
Yeah, so we're going out.
It's funny because wow. I have cried in front of you a couple times.
You cried in that situation?
I cried. We were walking to the store. It was like 2 in the morning. We were drunk. I cried.
I don't remember you crying.
Yeah, I cried, and I think that's what gave that dude the initiative. Like, oh, maybe I could take advantage of these. We smelled like alcohol. We were drunk.
So we were walking to Walgreens after having a night out, and then obviously we came back, drank a little more.
This was a long time ago.
Yeah,
a year ago, 2 years ago.
And we go to Walgreens. We go to get some snacks. We're hungry.
Typical 1 a.m.
So we're leaving Walgreens, right? We're leaving.
Well, so I noticed that it's the same guy that has been watching that was watching us when we went in. Mm-hmm. It was he's scoping the place out. That's what that was.
Yeah. And then we're on the way back and we can sense that we can see that somebody is walking very close to us.
On the
same side of the sidewalk.
Yeah.
So we're kind of all like getting the vibe and we can like read each other. And we're like, all right, we're gonna go to the other side.
What I can truly
say,
cross we're all getting a weird feeling in our chest and our stomach right now.
Yeah. So we decided to cross the street.
Dude's following us, crosses the street with us. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't just like in my head, because usually situations happen. I'll go a little crazy with my thoughts in my head, and people telling me to relax and stuff like that. Yeah. Hey boys, hold up really quick. I decided to fake tie my shoe or whatever. This guy's Wait. This is before he crossed the street. Because this guy's across the street. He stopped when he saw us stop, and he did the same thing. He went down to his shoes. He's waiting on our
reaction or our action so he can react. Yeah,
it was weird. Then this guy crosses the street, follows us. He's walking fast. We are walking faster. And then once we get to this quote unquote checkpoint, safe area, dude's gone.
Yeah,
dude's gone. I'm telling you, he thought he could take advantage of us that night.
Unless that motherfucker had a weapon, there was no way.
I think he had at least a knife or something. Because think about it. You're coming at
3 people.
Coming at 3 people. You know?
3 young men. We may not look it, but we're young men. All right?
This guy, bro. That was scary, though. That was scary.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Our little spiel on the fucking stories.
I honestly did not think you were going to go there. I honestly had no idea where you're going with that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that on the way here for some weird reason too.
That is kind of weird. But yeah,
back to the. I'm telling you, there's gonna be a height. This stuff is gonna be put on blast more.
I mean, it always has.
It always has, but
always
don't
has.
you notice when it's like dying down a little bit, when it's rising, and when is it arising again? Like,
dude, this shit happens every week. It's all the news every week.
Yeah.
But it also has to do with how much. I think it's important to know, like, how, for example, the Idaho stabbing. I don't know if you heard about that. University of Idaho, 4 students were stabbed.
Yep. In
their apartment. 2 survived. They were untouched, and nobody can figure out what's going on. That's put on blast a lot because, these news outlets realized how much the people care about the case.
No, I don't see it that way.
I see it that way.
I don't see it that way.
So initially, I think it's like this. This stuff's going to be out there. Right? Now, if we get a lot of traction on this, we're going to continue to just... Same thing with anything in life. Right? Even with... You can go even to like ants when they find food. Or like worms when they find food. You know what I'm talking about that?
I mean, kind of. But this is how I'm thinking about it. This is my thought process.
Because the midterm elections, all that, is that where you're going with this?
I mean,
because this happens even before the elections. What happened
with all the toilet paper? What happened, and why did we run to the stores and go get toilet paper again? What was the situation?
The pandemic?
The pandemic or something like that. So we ran to go get toilet paper. Like what I'm trying to just say is like, bro, we're scared. We don't know. Like, they could show us, they could tell us, they could do anything. We'll go buy toilets because we're worried about pooping ourselves. Like, we are lost. Yes, I do think that it can stem into so many things. Like, the people are scared, so let's all go buy guns. The mentality for like, oh, we got to protect ourselves. I don't know about you, but I've had plenty of conversations with people on the Cape, people outside the Cape, talking as if something's going to happen in the next 3-4 years. Oh, I'm getting ready. What are you getting ready for? Why do you feel like you need to be loaded up, strapped up? People are scared. People have no idea what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well,
so you keep the people scared, bro. Boom. You're a puppet. You'll go buy toilet paper. You'll do stupid shit because you don't know what to do. You just think that the world, like, yeah, I think they have, yeah.
So you think the puppet is the person going to buy the gun?
Essentially, because I mean, they're scared. They want security. They want security for something. From something. Have you ever had a conversation with anyone, random person, family member, anything, saying like they're getting ready for something?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, and it's been.
What do they say?
Dude, I don't even really understand it, to be honest with you. But I've had multiple conversations with people who are. It just seems like they're scared.
All right, I love that we're on this, and I don't want to talk about this too long.
Yeah, we don't.
Because we have other stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
How often do these situations happen?
What do you mean?
Remember, it was a turn of the century we're going into the 2000s. Everyone thought the world's gonna end. 1999, right?
You're proving my point, bro.
People were at. No, I know, but I'm saying people that think that way, like, what are you really thinking about? It's
Bro,
this
these are the
like
same. These are
it's
the
the
same
same people who think this woke conspiracy shit.
Bro, no.
That the government's trying to control us. The government's gonna do this.
Dude,
It's the same people.
I'm very. So as you can see, we're both on different.
Unless
Yes,
I'm misunderstanding what you're saying.
The government is.
Is what?
The government is trying to control you.
All right.
That's my true belief. I believe it all. I believe it's all a pyramid scheme. I believe that there's, I don't know if I should be saying this or not on mic, but yes, I do believe that there's rich families out there that really control things, control banks. And those are the reasons why we've been to war. Yeah, I do. Yeah, dude. And that's okay. There are people.
No,
out
I'm
here,
saying, are those the same people who think the world's gonna end? And these, not the world's gonna end, but I'm saying like something crazy is gonna happen. The government's gonna attack it.
I don't really know, but all I can say is that was probably a scare tactic from the higher ups, from government or from higher. Bro, it's all. Let me see how other people are gonna react. Come on, the COVID, we were all locked in for a year.
You think that was the government trying to control us?
Do I think COVID-19 was man-made? Yeah. Do I think that maybe the sole purpose wasn't to see the reaction? I think that was part of it. Yeah, dude. Yeah. I think we're controlled in a lot of ways. Yes.
All right.
Yes.
A little different than where I was going with this. I don't know, but I hear you.
Well, what were you?
Well, I was trying to say, like, are those people the same? Like, are they overlapping? Like, if you get a Venn diagram, are they in the middle? That's what you
love to do, bro. I don't know. I don't want to group these people. I don't know.
Well, I wanted to see what you thought because you said it was people are getting scared.
Well,
are the people that are getting scared? Is that what the government wants? Like, is that the outcome? Like,
I know being in a scared state is good for a government.
All right.
Especially a government.
Do you think something's gonna happen?
I don't know. I don't know why people are like, I'm getting ready for whatever. I don't know. I'm just finding out now that we're in a recession. That we're probably gonna hit it. We're gonna go deeper in a recession early next year. I didn't even know. I don't know.
All right, you just went somewhere else with that, but all right.
Bro, it's another thing. It's
yeah, but that happens every 8 years. Every 8 to 12 years, 14 years, yeah, that happens.
When was the last one? 2009 or something like that?
2008, yeah.
Yeah, but that's because we're, part of we're printing money out here. People are staying home, extra $800. You didn't think that was gonna come back? Like, money's not free. It's a big picture.
Hmm. I hear you.
But yeah, just total opposites, man. This guy, like, conspiracies. This guy's saying, well, if the thoughts that I'm having, he's grouping me into people who are like.
No, I was asking you.
And YouTube and
yeah, because there's that's the base of this, yeah. What do you?
I don't think it's the best. So I don't go to conspiracies on YouTube.
I'm not saying you though. You were saying the people. You've talked to people and they're afraid and they think something's going to happen.
Dude, I remember one time I was in the smoke shop one time. Looking at pieces and stuff, mm-hmm. And this random woman, bro, comes up to who I was with, and this was around COVID. This was like almost 2021. This was 2020, almost mm-hmm. 2021. And she was talking to us, and pretty much like she was like, "You guys are gonna find out the truth soon." All this stuff, and I was shocked. I was shocked because I don't know if she's going on YouTube and looking at these conspiracies, or she's gathering Reddit information. Like, I don't really know. I don't know why. Maybe it is the government trying to plant these things and scare people, but even then, they're trying to scare people. For what? What are you scaring people for?
Yeah, what I was gonna say is these people are scaring themselves. Is what I was trying to get at here. Like, what is the base of there to be a like? I'm
I just
confused.
also
I'm
think too,
conflicted.
people don't use their mind as well. Like, bro, you believe COVID-19 came from bats in the wet market?
Not necessarily, no. But I think this is a disease, one that, like in science, you can see diseases and stuff like that evolving. It doesn't have to
Of
come necessarily
course.
from a bat.
Of course.
Like science and
Bro, it
in
never
nature
came from
of
the wet market. It never came from the wet market.
and that's fine. But
It was blasted all over the news that it came from the wet market. It was
I
blasted all over the news that it stays on
so
surfaces for over 24
okay,
hours.
so that's a perfect example of what I'm saying. In scientific studies, things change. Like what you know today versus what you're gonna know
Yeah,
tomorrow
but
is
then
completely different.
Fauci's on live air saying that nothing that I've said, like, I'm not accountable for anything I've said. All the money he made off scaring people. Come on,
I
but
don't
like,
think he's scaring people though. That's where I'm different in that situation.
you think he's just updating the people, which he
Yeah,
is, yeah. But who is he getting the information from?
from scientists.
From scientists.
So I would put my money on somebody who is actually, in the labs and actually doing work on these things
I
rather
would
than
too.
Joe Rogan. Like,
I would too.
you know what I'm talking about? Like,
100%.
so like,
But
yeah, and he is the head of our, the health, whatever director of whatever health he was. So yeah, he's updating the American people.
Do you think he was ever like spreading wrong information or
Probably, but that's what I'm saying to you. It's not that he's spreading false information. The information
he's
is
being
always
updated
changing.
himself?
The information is always
It's
changing.
always okay.
Like what we thought about, on surfaces, that was our first, doses of research.
Mm-hmm.
And then now when when we have every single doctor in the world fighting against one disease, we're going to have different outcomes, and we're going to realize, holy shit, now that we do this 10 million times, we realize that, this only happened 4 times. So no, maybe it doesn't spread on surfaces. Initially, that's what we thought. And things continue to change. That's just my opinion. I'm not saying
I do, and
anybody is right or wrong. That's just what I
agree
think.
with that. I agree with that. But something's also there too. Something's also there too.
I don't know.
Something's also there too.
That's fine.
That's just what I think. That's just what I think.
I hear you. So how you feel about Balenciaga?
That's another one, dude. I'm like, what the hell, dude? Because I've been telling my parents about this stuff, about Pizzagate and all this weird stuff. It's sad, man. It's sad. So if you haven't known already, Balenciaga use children in their ads for products that they want to sell, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they use kids holding teddy bears and things like that, wrapped in bondage, and just other provocative, sexualizing things that kids shouldn't be a part of. And this has been a thing. We've been on this,
Mm-hmm.
people have been on this. So, and it's just sad, and no one, not one celebrity, not one anything, non-celebrity, I haven't heard one person speak about this and actually like, what the fuck is going on?
Mm-hmm.
Not one person. And it's sad, and that will be glossed over too. Until one day some crazy motherfucker who just wants an answer shows up to a pizza shop with a gun.
Okay. Yeah, that situation's gross, obviously. Using all these fetish fucking toys and shit with the kids, that was terrible. And then their apology was even worse.
Dude, do you remember when, I don't even know what website it was, or actually I'm pretty sure I saw it from like one of the podcasters. I don't know, and I kind of dived from that and did some of my own research and watched a couple videos and stuff like that. There was even websites, brands selling things, and there would be like kids, showing the product, but there would also be like topless kids and or like, you want a sink, like appliances for things. A sink actually meant like a kid, and like, trafficking in plain sight.
All right, so that's that's funny that you brought that up. Actually, that's the company Maddie's about to start working at. It's a company called Wayfair, and that's actually been completely debunked as completely false.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Well, then I'm happy I stand corrected.
They said that
because that's gross.
It was so there was name, like there's a name for this this console here, right? There's a name for this desk. There's a name for that chair.
Yamaha or just whatever.
And then the name of the desk would be like Sarah. The Sarah desk. And then people were tying that with missing children in the United States. You know how many things are named Sarah? Yeah, are we just going to just say that everything? And they were trying to like create these conspiracies online, and it was just completely fucking false. And it's just, now that's not the topless kids thing. That I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about the one that they're secretly putting name, like,
no, they're doing it in plain. They're doing it in plain sight. They're doing it in.
Yeah, I've never seen that topless shit, but that's even worse.
Yeah,
that's terrible.
It's gross. It's gross, and it will. There's like a lot of little things that I could dab. I don't know full information, so I don't know how deep you want to go into this.
Well, no, just to go back to the Balenciaga thing. So a lot of celebrities, they haven't been very vocal about it, although they have distanced themselves from Balenciaga. And also to the Balenciaga apology, two things I want to talk about. I think celebrities that are associated with Balenciaga and are in their campaigns or, have done work with them, I think they should speak up. I don't see why you wouldn't.
They should too.
But
why do you think they're not?
I can't say that I don't know if Bella Hadid has said something. I don't know if Kim Kardashian, I just don't know that.
It'd be on front news. It'd be on the headlines.
Me, I just don't know.
Okay.
I'm not going to come out here and say that. Another thing, though, is for you to post something like that and for you to have that on your website, that goes through a lot of people.
It was all set up. It was all, of course, it went through a lot of people. You got paper.
You hire the photographers. You hire You hire everyone to do the stage design.
And when you hire someone like that, they're under you.
Exactly.
They work for you. Don't blame who you hired, this and that. Don't blame other people, Balenciaga. They work under you.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, bro, like, for you, think about our podcast. For me to post something or for you to post something, what do? We cross check, right?
We triple check. We check it over 10 times.
So that's just two people.
We talk about the littlest things and what is important.
Now think about a huge company like that.
Everything.
They have a whole marketing team. They have a whole social media team. Hundreds of people's directors, managers, whatever, associates, all reviewing this information before they post. And not one person thought, wow, this is fucking horrible. You don't get paid enough for you to go against your own morals. You do not get paid enough. That's all I got to say. Bro,
there's a saying, not all money is good money.
And this goes into another thing that we kind of mentioned.
People getting it for the bag. It's gross.
That's why when you have a boss, you're never truly free.
Jeez, this guy just put a 180 on it really quick. This guy yeah, that's the goal. Yeah, but listen,
it's just facts though. But I'm just saying, like, yo, if they at JP Morgan, for example,
where I work,
in
didn't something happen?
Yeah, and I had to.
What happened?
Let's say I was on social media team and I had to post something. If I saw something that looked wrong.
Yeah, but here's what happens. There's people who...
You just say something.
See, you say something. I guarantee you. This is something that isn't talked about. I guarantee you that shit, if you don't have a foot, if you don't have a hand, if you don't have a friend somewhere, they will shut you down so quick.
Correct.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. The one person...
I'm saying what I imagine happens a lot of times too, is the reason why I'm saying this, is a lot of people just go like, they probably look at it, so-and-so already reviewed it, this is good. So-and-so already reviewed it, this is good. Now I'm saying is if that person, because there's obviously a maker, checker, a million of them situations, let's say there's 10 of those, if that first, second, third person is already like, okay, this is off, that other person next and all the people behind are gonna be like, wait a minute. Now they're seeing.
Are they, or do they know the system that they're in?
You can have. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. But I mean, fuck. If that was me, then
Come on, bro. We're talking about Hollywood. We're talking about.
Yeah, but still, you can. I don't know. That's just it's unacceptable. There's no way.
Of course, this guy.
There's no way.
The real world hasn't hit him yet.
No, it has. It has, but
bro,
there's too many people that failed. Is what I'm saying. And it's not. I don't know.
Say it with your chest, Papa. What?
It's like it. That doesn't.
I know it's not right. It's not moral. It's not any of those things. I know.
If you just compare it to what I do at my job, like corporate world shit too, like one wrong email that I send that's going to multiple people, I'm already getting a ping on the side. Boom, this is wrong right here. Mm-hmm. So you get what I'm saying? And I do. There's way too many people that are looking at that to be like, oh, the higher ups are going to fuck me, or the higher ups are going to fire me if I go against them. If you have 10, 15 people, you got it right there is what I'm saying. You can battle that. Like I can imagine the corporate office of Balenciaga probably don't have over 1,000 people. Probably don't. Corporate offices. So what I'm saying is 15, 10, 20 people makes a difference.
I'm sure if they went to the head honcho motherfucker and said, hey, this is wrong, they'd be like, who are you?
I think you'd actually be shocked. But I get what you're saying.
I hope I would be shocked. I hope. That's what I'm looking to be shocked.
Because especially in today's world, I think it would be like, wait a minute.
No. See, I think it's the opposite, especially in today's world. That's the reason why that shit keeps going. There's a reason. Bro, so here's my thing with conspiracies. Conspiracies are conspiracies, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of them are fucking stupid, right? But it's kind of like the same thing. It's a little different, but it's the same thing when people go, there's always a little truth in a joke. Mm-hmm. You don't think there's always a little truth in a conspiracy? Or is that kind of just like going a little crazy? That's a little, you're on the deep end a little bit.
No, maybe. Maybe to some of them, yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying I think like that all the time, but mm-hmm. like.
So what are you saying about this, though?
What do you mean? I'm saying there's a bigger agenda. I'm saying that they're putting it in front of your face. You think, who's homeboy who they said committed suicide, but he didn't. And then Ghislaine Maxwell went in and did her time. First of all, no one even talked about Epstein. No one even talked about Ghislaine and what she went through. She was the bigger puzzle to the piece. And Epstein was a bigger conversation than Ghislaine. You think Epstein was the only person doing what he's doing?
No, absolutely not.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You think that was the tip of the iceberg?
No, there's way more going on.
Okay. So I think they're getting better at putting it in your face now. That's what I think.
All right. So you think Balenciaga, like,
bro?
I'm trying to tie it together.
There's only two ways. You're either trying, because I mean the papers there, everything. It's too blatant. You're either trying to stir up some uproar for something, mm-hmm. which I don't really know the real reason why you do that, or that's how you rock. That's how you roll. Yeah. That's how the bigger dogs roll, and you're putting it in people's faces because you think you can.
I hear that.
Celebrities think they can do a lot of things because they think, they got all this money above the law, get looked at like a fucking idol, all this. So they think they're above the law. I think that becomes even greater with people like politicians who are silent partners and this and that, and mm-hmm. I think it gets deep. I think it gets real deep.
Yeah, with this kind of shit, I agree. Yeah, I think it's just all over the world too.
All over. Come on, bro.
All over the world.
Come on, bro. Whatever happened to those kids in ICE? I'm not saying that they, I'm not saying that they got taken or trafficked or anything like that, but just how fast that was such a conversation for a week. But actually, like, those are real kids. What happened to those kids in ICE? Like, what happened to those? Where's the talk about that? Mm-hmm. Did they ever get back with their think about that was on front black, that was everywhere. Everyone was talking about the kids in ICE. Now after a week, it's gone.
I hear you on that, in the terms of like, oh, this is in the headlines. Now all of a sudden it's not. Why is that a thing? Right? And I felt the same way about like the Las Vegas, Nevada shooting. That was the biggest mass shooting ever. Remember that? The dude was on top of the casino, Mandalay Bay, the hotel. That was the biggest mass shooting ever, and it seemed like nothing came out of that. But I think it's also important to note that if we're not following those things, kind of what I was saying before, if the consumers aren't flocking on it, the media is not going to talk about it, but things are happening. We just aren't doing the research. Like, there's no way the ICE kids, just because they're not in the limelight or Border Patrol or mass shoot, whatever it may be.
I know. We should start doing the research and
because it's like we just don't know.
But I think that's the advantage that the side that I'm trying to shed light on. I think that's the advantage that they have.
Low key, yeah.
You know, I think that's the advantage, and the fact that everyone nowadays, bro, we have no attention span. We have no attention span.
Which is why we switch so fast.
What do you mean?
Our attention span is holy shit, this is super interesting. Wait, that's super interesting. Now that's super interesting.
It's not. It's attention span. It's, you know, we could see what's the war on Ukraine, bro. We were able to see footage, like we couldn't see footage back, like even the Iraq war. We didn't really get to see. Now everything's on front blast. What I'm just trying to say is we're numb to all this shit. You can watch someone get decapitated on Facebook, bro. Like, this Balenciaga shit, it will just gloss over someone's head because we're numb to this shit. So numb to the shit where if someone says Pizzagate, think you're fucking crazy. They think, you know what I mean? And yeah, I think this world is fucked up.
I'm with you.
So, but that's my spiel on that. Are we done with that? Because that shit's just fucking dampering, bro. That shit's...
Yeah, we're done with that.
You know what I mean?
We're done with that. We're done.
We're good?
Yeah.
All right. Fuck, dude. What the fuck? I mean, that's triggering for a lot of people. So, but all right. Let's cook the sauce up. Turn it on high. You know what I mean? We wanted to... What did I like to call this? Back to the questions. I liked it.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, back to the questions. We have a couple more questions for each other. And yeah.
Wrap it up that way.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's always good to wrap it up with a smile, with a laugh.
Exactly. You know, people want to know. People want to know if, you know,
how we feel about certain things.
Yeah. You know, do you wash your meat? You know?
Ooh.
Do you wash your meat?
I'll let you go first.
You want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right. So, back to the questions. Did you have any spicy ones?
Spicy ones?
I don't know. I
think all our questions are spicy.
Shit. I got beef with one pot laziness. I'll tell you that.
You got beef with that?
I got beef with one pot laziness. You know, we could start with that.
Let's start with that.
Shit. You want to start with one pot laziness?
So how I feel about that? Yeah, how do you feel?
One pot laziness. Let me tell you. You ever see those, you know, TikToks or anything, little clips where it's like, oh, you know, let me get the pan. Let me put the uncooked noodles in. Let me put the cheese in the middle, the block of cheese in the middle. You know, pour the milk, put your seasonings in, and then fucking put it in the oven and just let it all cook. And then, take it out, stir it up. You know, that's shit. If you're making mac and cheese like that, that's mid. Honestly, you're probably white.
And that's valid too.
You're probably white.
Yeah.
So that's my beef on one pot laziness, man. Learn how to cook. Learn how to cook. Do I think there may be some recipes where it's like, all right, that's a little fire.
Yeah.
But, you know, with potatoes or rice or... Why are we doing that with mac and cheese?
Yeah. Especially
you know what I mean?
I know exactly what you're talking about. So those videos... And I'm glad I didn't think you were going to bring that up.
You know what I mean? Did you see the Christian Rock video where she's like fucking with the mac and cheese with her hands and shit? Look in the mess.
All right,
I'm just saying, bro, people are handling mac and cheese with disrespect.
Absolutely.
Disrespect.
And that's fucking up the taste and the love in cooking. Yeah, that's wrong.
One pot laziness, bro. Pot laziness.
That's what I call it. Yeah, the videos you're bringing up, actually, those are meant to piss you off.
Are they really?
Yeah, they make those.
Is that the same thing where it's like,
I know exactly who you're talking about. And I know exactly the video.
Are you?
Yeah, so they're popping on TikTok, and they obviously bring it to Instagram and all that shit. They do things to piss you off.
I hope so.
Like
you piss me the fuck off.
They did one with Doritos too, bro. The way they put Doritos with like milk and all this shit and like mixed it up and made like this mozzarella stick or some shit like that.
Oh my
and it was
God.
disgusting. But they do it to piss you off. But people actually do that. They really do, and I'm with you on that. That's fucked up.
Come on. What are you doing?
One pot meals though, when done correctly, are fire.
Yeah,
don't sleep on that.
That's why the crock pot's there. That's why the certain things are there.
Yes, like I agree. Like let's say you're gonna do rice, you're gonna add a little bit of meat to it. You're gonna add some bay
vegetables.
leaves or whatever the hell you like into it. Yeah, some vegetables, whatever it may be. Then it can come out delicious. Now, if you're doing the mac and cheese, you're putting a fucking block of Velveeta cheese dead in the center. Fuck that. Yeah. That shit is ass, bro.
Letting that shit cook.
Ew.
Like, oh, let me add a cup of this. Let me add a cup of that. Like, come on.
Nah.
Come on. Boil up the fucking water. Put the noodles in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Cook it the right way. Cook it with some love.
Exactly.
Like, the one pot laziness shit needs to get out of here. And notice, I don't know if they're even trying to piss you off even more. And I may be pissing people off by saying this.
Yeah.
Bro, why is it women doing that? You never see a man out here cooking like that. It's always a woman. Either purposely trying to piss you off and make those videos or being dead ass serious. Am I pissing people off right now? I might be pissing some people off right now.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't, like those kind of videos I haven't seen.
You just said you saw them.
No. I'm saying, yes, with men though. I'm saying I haven't seen videos like that with men. So yeah, in a way,
okay.
I can see why you feel that way.
What I mean,
but I'm sure there's way more men doing that than women. Men are hella lazy. Especially when it comes to cooking.
At least we'll put a damn oodles and noodles in the fucking, in the pot, cook it up and eat it. We're never gonna put everything all up. Like, come on, dude.
Maybe they will because they can't even think that far. They ain't even thinking about that shit. They're thinking about fucking easy mac and shit. Like, so maybe, but I really haven't seen those videos with the male. It's usually the male recording his significant other, whatever.
Conversation starter, Are women good drivers? That's a thing too.
We're all good drivers. All right. There's good men drivers, bad men drivers.
Yeah, there really is though. Anyone who says like women are worse than men, it's really not true. It's everyone, and it's it's based on the person. Yeah,
but a lot of people need to go to the DMV, RMV, and
especially like the
renew
older
the
crowd. Yo, I was speaking of this. Oh my God, I was at CVS, just parked, just got some body wash, all that good stuff. I'm parked there, and the lot's kind of empty, and this older woman, much older, pulls in the parking lot and whatever, and it's kind of dark. It's kind of dark outside. This woman's walking across the parking lot trying to go into CVS, and this old woman just drives right, she almost hits her. If the lady didn't like jump back and be like, yo, what the fuck? She would have gotten ran over.
Jesus
Christ. Like, I'm sorry, this is another conversation. Old people, you need to get, your license checked probably every year. That's probably a little.
We need a law.
That's a harsh thing to say.
We need a law, though.
But like when you get older, you go back into that child state. Mm-hmm. So let's be on top of things. You could have killed someone. You know, like you didn't even know what was going on. You didn't even know, and the person that almost got hit just walked into CVS, didn't even tell her what happened, because it's just like you get it's baffling. You don't even know your surround. It's kind of crazy.
It's scary, honestly. Yeah, on the way here, I was on the highway. There was an older person. They were driving literally 45 miles an hour
on the highway. And I understand you want to be safe, and you don't want to drive aggressively, but you're also gonna cause an accident.
There's also, at the same way there's a maximum speed, there's a minimum speed. I'm not even kidding. There really is.
You can get pulled over for going under the speed limit.
Yeah, like that's you got to be careful.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that. What we got next?
Do you want to hit the next one?
I'll hit the next one.
Wait, is this the last? Is this the last one?
This is the last one.
This is the cap. All right.
Yeah, it's the last one.
This is the capo.
So, you're stranded on an island.
Ooh, I always like these questions. These questions are cool.
And for some reason, you have an iPod with you. I don't know why.
Ah, okay.
And you got service. And you can listen to 5 musical artists. Which 5 are you choosing?
Oh, only 5, dude?
Only 5.
Fuck. All right. Well, the 3 classics are going to stay.
What is that?
You know, the Kendrick, Cole, and Drake.
Okay.
The three-headed monster.
Mm-hmm.
I'll take them. And then the last 2, so Cole, Kendrick, and Drake, they're kind of like, they get you through the day, right? But at some points you want to be hyped, right? You don't want to just be cutting wood for the fire. You don't want to be stranded and just like kind of not be hyped and not be down all the time, right? So I'll probably throw Uzi in there. Keep the vibes up, you know what I mean? Get the little dances going while the fire's going and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, keep the energy up. So that would be my 4th, and then the 5th. You know, if I ever find some weed and a paper on the island, you know, keep it funky. I'll probably go with like Thundercat or something.
Okay.
Keep it funky, keep it jazzy.
I like the list.
Yeah,
It's a solid list.
yeah.
I just think J. Cole, Kendrick, and Drake are very similar
Really?
in terms of like if I would want to branch out a little more.
Okay. Yeah, so they're just my idols. I
Yeah.
have to.
I know what you mean. There's some people you can't not include.
I can't expect I mean, Damn is probably the only album that there's no skips on there that I've ever, you know. And I love Drake, but there's probably at least 1 or 2 skips on every album for him. But probably Damn, out of all the artists I love, Damn is the only album that there's no skips.
Shit.
Yeah.
Damn is fire.
So
The 5 I would bring, or would bring, the 5 I would listen to would be.
you'd bring them along.
That'd be even better.
Ooh, that's another bro. I got a good question for next week.
So the 5 artists that I would listen to would be Drake, The Weeknd.
This guy said branch out. This guy said
Frank Ocean.
Keeps it in the OVO. Like, come on, bro.
Frank Ocean. So those 3 are settled. Party Next Door.
This guy.
And then lastly, I'm going to say Bad Bunny.
This guy.
That's my 5.
So let's branch out. Keeps 3 artists in
I
OVO.
kept 4 artists like the same.
This guy.
Because, so Drake's going to give me everything.
Well, yeah, Drake's going to give you everything. He's going to give you the feels.
Yeah.
All right.
The Weeknd's going to give me great pop music because I like that kind of music, honestly. I think that shit's fire.
I feel it coming.
Yeah, like that shit is gas.
I feel it coming, baby.
And he's also going to like low-key serenade me, and it's just going to be great. And then Party Next Door is kind of do the same thing. Frank Ocean is really just going to make me think and just make me feel good.
Persian rugs. Bro, I haven't heard that song in a long time.
Yeah. And then Bad Bunny's going to keep me hyped. And
El Qaeda.
come on.
I wish I knew more words, but fire. Come on, bro.
Wait, so what did I choose?
Yeah, exactly.
Drake, The Weeknd, Frank Ocean, Party Next Door. Oh, yeah. Bad Bunny. All right, there you go. I thought I forgot one. That's my 5. That's a solid 5. Your 5 is solid too.
So
I
might survive longer than you, though. I'm going to let you know I might survive longer than you.
Yeah, because I'm going to be so in the feels.
You're so in the feels, you're going to be like, why am I even here? Kendrick's going to keep me motivated, going to keep that fire going, going to make me look for more wood, you know?
Cole is going to do the same. Yeah, he's going to keep you pumped.
You got a little bit, you're in your feels.
But I'm on an island, bro. I could be, in the tropics, and I want to listen to that good music. I'm like,
yeah, but how are you going to survive?
I don't know.
You know? Music's just there.
Is there any food out there?
You got to find it.
Sheesh.
Bad Bunny's going to make you go get some food?
Maybe.
Okay.
He's going to tell me, like, tú no eres bebesota, tú eres bebecita. You know what I'm saying? He's really pump me up. I'm going to feel good.
Let me know what he just said.
Or he's going to be, it's actually vice versa, but yeah.
Well, cool.
That was good.
That was very good. Jeez, first, I'm going to give you probably 2 months and you're dead on that island. Based off that music, yeah, 2 months and then you're gone.
That's going to keep me alive, trust me.
All right.
I'm going to listen to like For True or Free by Frank Ocean. And that's just going to hype me up so much, even though he's like serenading you, but he's talking about like his come up and like how he owes it all to other. It's just going to be
flew around my room, and you're going to be hitting the fucking wood off your head. Just like, what the fuck am I doing here?
Nah, see? Then I'm going to hit me with a see both sides like Chanel. I'm going to be like, oh my God. I'm like,
yo, beautiful song.
I'm literally going to be like going to grab coconuts.
This dude's going to be doing laps around the island. See both sides like Chanel. See both sides.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have The Weeknd who's just going to give me that blinding lights. I'm just trust me, I am good. I'm good.
I might change my. I give you like 5 months. 5 months.
And then best friends by the weekend too is gonna make me think about all the. My time on that island's gonna be fire.
He's 2 in his fields. 5 months. What do you think? 5 months. I'm definitely outlasting you.
Depends.
Definitely outlasting you.
Depends.
But all right, that was it. What was it? We got a good little
episode 8.
But we got a little hour on it. We got a little ting.
A little hour 10.
Yeah, all right.
Something like that.
We're doing good. We're on time. We're on track, baby. So turn me up.
Turn me up.
So that was episode 8, right? 8?
Episode 8.
Jeez, it's flying by.
I know.
It's flying by.
We're almost in the double digits.
Double digits. Well, guys, thank you again. Kicking it with the TUC, the Tell Us Camp podcast. I'm your boy Trev.
It's your boy Matty Ice.
And thank you for listening. Thank you to all the drivers out there, all the workers, listening as they're working. Thank you to all the couples out there, all the singles, just all the people out there. Just
shout out the world.
Just the world listening to us. That's pretty cool.
It's fire.
Pretty cool. Numbers are going up.
Yerp.
Well, thank you guys. See you next week.
Peace.